Well, hello, happy Tuesday. So I thought I'd take you along. Gonna get ready for the day. Don't have a whole lot going on, so we will just work on that. Getting more used to this headband. It used to bother the heck out of me, but it actually pulls everything out of the way and I don't get foundation and things on my hair, so that's helpful. Anyway, if you're hopping on today, and if you hop on live, say hello. If you are catching the replay, say replay. And if I can help you with anything, our keyword is Tuesday. I just find days of the week just make things easier. So anyway, our foundation sale's happening right now, and shades are getting a little bit limited in different iterations of foundation. So if there's something that interests you, comment Tuesday and let's chat, and I'll find the right shade for you in the right iteration of foundation that you want. You know, if you watch any of my videos, I love the BB cream. I'm going to try the Serum Plus again today with you to show you that and how that works. But, you know, just kind of depends on what your preference is, what your coverage style is, what your skin type is, how much coverage you want. There's just all sorts of things that go into a foundation. So I'm going to go in with the primer, which comes in your bundle with your foundation, and I would suggest the Kabuki brush. There are other brushes you could choose, so if you already have a foundation brush, we can change that out. But anyway, on to bigger and better things. So it is supposed to be 80 degrees today. It does not feel that way in my house. Yesterday, I had on a sweatshirt because I was freezing in my house. And if you follow along on my stories, I went to Costco, which I just do not like going to Costco. I don't mind going with my husband, except for the fact that our bill is higher when we go together because he finds things that really are not necessary. But needless to say, it's the same reason I don't like to go to any grocery store with him. I don't know. Is it that way for you? Like, it's just horrible. So I go to Costco, all good, right? Get all my stuff, doing all my thing. And it's kind of chilly inside the store, so I feel like I'm good. I go out to my car to load, and I'm in a sweatshirt and jeans and tennis shoes, right? Like totally covered up. The guy next to me is in shorts and flip-flops. I look like the biggest idiot. It's just crazy. So, I mean, I dress for my house because it's like right now I'm not standing outside all day long. You know, once I plant flowers in the backyard, or, you know, I'm really keeping the pool for the summer and, you know, worried about what it looks like for us to get in. Right now, I'm just caring about the fact that it doesn't kill the filter and all the things, but I'm not out there all the time. I'm just going to put the foundation on this one half of my face and show you the coverage. Do you see all my red spots? And I actually have a little issue over here, but my cheek, do you see how that just covered that up? You can tell on my forehead from one side to the other. But this is super lightweight. This is skincare infused. I have words. So it's actually going to plump as the day moves on. And it has a pigment that continues to spread the pigment as the day moves on. So it actually looks better as the day wears. It's pretty crazy. So that's just half the face. I mean, I'm here for that. And this is buildable. So if you need, like, if I need more coverage right here, I would just continue to stipple a little more right there to make sure that that all does its job. I think that looks awesome. All right, let's do the other half of the face because I can't just have half the face done. So I can't decide. Our meteorologist is saying that here in North Texas, we typically don't have a freeze again, but we have had a freeze as late as like April 12th or something crazy. And my dad and stepmother used to be master gardeners, right? So my stepmother and I would talk all the time about when to plant. And her little win was always after Easter, which I find is a really, really funny marker because Easter is not the same time every year, right? Easter can be as early as late March or as late as late April, right? It just transitions all the time. So I'm like, I don't understand how how that's helpful. Like, it's different if it's the same date. Like if Easter was always April 12th or whatever, or the second Sunday in April, then I could see that being a good marker because typically then we don't freeze after that, la, la, la. But having a date that moves, dramatically moves, not just kind of moves, dramatically moves. I don't understand how that's a good marker. So I don't know if I go by that. But I also don't want to plant, especially if I'm putting anything in the ground. If I'm putting things in a pot, I can always pull it in if I have to. But of course, it's going to do that when I'm like not supposed to be here or something, right? Do that on a day when I've got the granddaughter or something, and then I'm asking my husband to be helpful. So what also comes in, so primer, foundation, concealer, or you can do setting powder instead of primer. So I'm going to show you the concealer, and I don't really need it, but I'm going to show you what it can do for under my eyes. So I have kind of a divot right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's where my eye kind of goes in, and it doesn't bother me dramatically, but if there's any place I'm going to care about, this is going to be the place. So I'm just going to put a little on my hand and then just pick a little up. And a little goes a long way. So this concealer will last for a long time. One of the things I like about this is it is infused with caffeine. So it is going to help hydrate under the eyes. And we always go a couple shades lighter than our foundation shade. But do you see how that just sort of smoothed all that down? It made that divot seem less divoted. I'm sure that's not a word. But you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do, especially because I used concealer, is I'm going to go on with the setting powder, and I'm going to just press that in where I put concealer. Now I'm going to put setting powder all over my face because I do that with any liquid foundation because I like the mattifyingness of that. And whereas this does have not a shiny finish, right? But I do want to set it. I love our setting powder. It has like water molecules in them. So it actually is cooling when you apply it, which is really fun in the summer because it's truly needed here in Texas. I mean, I'm just all one color, and that's what you want your foundation and your concealer to do, is to just blend you all out so that you are not splotchy. That's really all I'm after, is non-splotchy, splotchy. All right, I'm going to curl the lashes while I'm thinking about it. There we go. All right, let's come in with bronzer. So I'm not really sure when to plant. That's what I was getting at. Not really sure when to plant. Kind of leaning towards the end of this month. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till the beginning of April. But I think I shared with you, I did a horrible job last summer. I did not plant anything. We had a lot going on and it just did not work out. So I didn't plant a single thing. It was awful. And I want the pots to be full out back because, we have people over and they get in the pool and then, there's just little plants here and there. And I think that looks pretty. So my plan is to do a better job this year. At least if I get started with some and then I could change some out in I don't know, June when all the summer ones come out if I have to. But I know where I put some of them the first year I did it, I was able to move the pots, and if we weren't having people over, during the week when we're allowed to water, I would move them into an area where they get watered by the sprinkler system, which then I only have to water in between, which was kind of helpful. But that's kind of cheating too, but I don't care. If no one's going to be here, I don't care if they're in their right spots or not. I just care that they're going to live, right? And I only do like 4 or 5 pots of stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Just don't know when I guess that's the other question. When did the nursery start setting out the spring flowers? I mean, it can't be like, the stores that before Halloween happens, Christmas is out or whatever. It can't be that kind of thing because these things have to grow somewhere. So, I don't know. When do you plant? Tell me. And I'm talking pots, not in the ground. I know in the ground stuff matters about, how long it has to sit and grow, or I don't know, all sorts of things for in the ground stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about, the ornamental stuff, the annuals that you just throw in a pot and it brings color to the world. So I'm very excited. I was sharing yesterday on my stories about our brow serum and the new eyeliner I've been loving, and the company reached out to me and gave me a coupon code. So I'm so excited. I really didn't expect that. So anyway, I've been loving this gel. If you've been watching, I've been using it every day. I've been very faithful to use it every day. And I've seen 2 huge benefits from it. One, because it's a gel, it sort of locks my eyebrow hairs in place. Very helpful. Number 2, I had like a hole right here where, over plucking over the years, just decided it's not going to grow back. And yes, I can fix that with my eyebrow pencil and all that. But I'm starting to see that hole fill in a little bit. And it's because of this eyebrow gel. It's great. So my coupon code is Christina Andrews, just my name. And I'll leave those in my stories if you follow along. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that's the best place to access stories with links. I don't think the links come across when it shares back to my Facebook. I'm not exactly sure about that. But anyway, I'm so excited about that. She was just so sweet. She was like, thanks so much for sharing. I'm like, I was just sharing something I like. I just love that. Anyway, so my coupon code will save you money. All right, little primer. What eyeshadow are we going to do today? What am I feeling? All right, I'm going to be a little adventuresome. I'm going to try this bottom row. So this is the palette where I use this brown row all the time. All the time. Love it, love it, love it. But this gray row, I'm very interested in. So we're going to try it today and see what we come into. Nothing like trying a new idea live on video. But only live once. All right, let's sort of dust this one off. So my favorite brush, my fluffy crease brush, just going to wipe off. I do clean my brushes about once every week or 2. It just kind of depends. Foundation brushes especially, because they just soak up stuff, and that's gross. But eyebrow brushes, eye brushes, I just don't do as often. But I do like to wipe them off in between. All right, so we're going in. What's an interesting shade? So I'm going in with this kind of medium shade at the bottom in my crease. Then I'm going to do this one in the outer corner. And then, I don't know, I might use a shimmer in the middle of my lid. We'll see. Let's get the other side to start matching a little. And I'm always one with a palette, no matter what palette it is. Less is more. You can always build. Very hard to take away if you put too much on. So I try to just barely touch and then apply. And then we're going to blend. I feel like this is heavier on this eye than it is on this eye. Sometimes too, I just changed brushes. This is a brush I don't actually put in the eyeshadow. I just use it to sort of blend because it has the fluffiest brush, and just blend that out. I think that might help. All right, I'm gonna come in with this really deep shade. It almost looks navy-ish, but it is a form of gray. And just come here in kind of the outer V, up into the crease just a hair. Eyeshadow is always one of those things that, you know, you just kind of have to play with. You just kind of have to experiment with. Sometimes it goes great, sometimes not so much, which is why I always have my standbys, right? I have my tried and true. If I know nothing's going to fail me, it's going to look fine. And for me, like this, that's the brown line in this palette. I've used a couple of others this week that I feel have similar sticking power of how gorgeous they look. All right, that got a little harsher than I wanted. Getting a little smoky. What do we think? I don't know, it's my favorite, but I don't mind it. I don't think this would be my go-to for every single day, but I like this gray option, right? Don't do a lot of gray. This could even read a little blue, I think. I don't know. I see potential. All right, I'm going to come in with my Eternal. That's the name of the company that was so gracious to give me a little discount code today. Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking. What's been working is the mirror. I love how this felt tip, you can go thicker, you can go thinner. And this eyeliner is infused with skincare. I mean, with lash serum. What am I talking about? It's infused with lash serum. So it's helping your lashes while you're wearing it. I don't know how to be a contortionist. And I feel like I need to be. Looks good, right? It's actually a little bolder than I thought the eye was going to be. That's okay. It's a good option for that. Oh, I need to do mascara. I don't know what I was thinking. I was about to move on to my lips. Whoops. Nope. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. All right, if you've lasted this long, comment replay and comment Tuesday if you need help with anything. I'm really pushing for the foundation bundles this month, because if you like the foundation, the discount is just too great to pass up. They only offer this sort of discount like once every couple of years. So it's just too good of a deal to miss. Okay, one pass. Two passes. Now, another way to get your eyelashes to pop is to do a light or neutral eyeshadow. So that is not today because I did this dark gray look. But if you want your eyelashes to be the star of the show, you are going to do, I would almost do like a bronzer in the crease and that's it. We'll do that tomorrow. Let's do that tomorrow. I have to get my nails done tomorrow. Don't know what color I'm going to do. Just something about how mascara just opens your eyes. Crazy. All right, a little lip liner. Come in with my favorite shade. It's a dusty mauve, and it is just the prettiest color. It is definitely my go-to. And, you know, gotta put a little Mented in the middle. All right, I think that is gonna be my face. Well, thanks for coming along and joining me on trying a new eyeshadow today. Again, I think it turned out pretty. Would you wear this color? What do you think? All right, tomorrow we'll go neutral eye and really pop the lashes, and let's see how that looks. So join me then. Bye.